Hold up now. I'm gonna need you to pause. Cause, ayo, she just said what?
Hello, hello. It is me, Santoki, aka Toki. I hope everyone's Christmas went well. Now that that's over with, let's get back to the mess. Today, we're going to go over Tophia's TikTok stories from yesterday. I mean, it's her literally ranting about Jay again. But we're here, so that's what we're going to talk about. So on Christmas, she was thinking about Jay and decided to talk about him again. And she uploaded to TikTok stories. Don't know why she didn't do it to Instagram stories. I don't know what makes her think this is TikTok worthy but not Instagram worthy. I don't know. But either way, I screen recorded it all, and that's what we're going to do. I did speed her up a little bit. Warning, a lot of mouth noises. I don't know what else to say. And she recorded it with no video. It's just an audio of her recording with a black screen. So I decided to just put up random TikToks of hers in the background, just so we got something to look at, you know? Hopefully, going to be a short video. The recording is 6.5 minutes with my talking. Let's hope, please, please, Toki, be quiet for once. We will see. As always, thank you so much for being here and for showing support. And with that, let's get into it.
Because why are we sitting here acting like as if Jay didn't have some part of trying to get my nudes? Like, let's be for real. Like, you're saying, well, if you don't have the account is disabled, the only proof I have is what Jay shared on his page. Everyone saw it. Everyone's trying to lie and act like they didn't see it.
So now we're all liars. I put the captions on purposely just because with all the mouth noises. But as you can see, it says everyone saw it. Everyone's trying to lie. So we are all liars. Got it.
They saw that he had posted himself talking with the catfish, proving that he wasn't the catfish, laughing with the catfish, mind you, saying,
Jay talking to the catfish does not mean that Jay was in cahoots with the catfish. Jay proved with receipts, again, if Tophia were to come out with something else, then we go from there. But Jay had receipts where the catfish came to him. The catfish hopped in his DMs. That does not mean that Jay was, making plans with the catfish. That doesn't mean anything. Yes, Jay talked to the catfish. Okay. Jay laughed with the catfish. Okay, that does not mean that Jay was making plans. That does not mean that Jay and the catfish were in some type of alliance to take down Tophia, to get Tophia pictures. That doesn't prove anything.
she's so stupid for believing that I'm you. And they're like, ha ha ha. Like, yeah, she is so stupid. She's blue. Whatever. Like, chopping it up. Like, if they're buddies. You cannot sit here and lie to me and try to tell me that's not what it was. Okay, I'm so sick and tired of you guys defending a man that cyberbullies me and wants to make a video about Reezy like he cares. He doesn't.
I'm defending Jay's receipts. That's it. I'm not friends with Jay. I don't follow Jay. If something were to come out about Jay and stuff, okay.
Care. It is like 5 o'clock in the morning, but I do want to say this because people are
5 o'clock in the morning, and she thinking about Jay. Tophia, get help. It's getting weird. I'm not gonna lie. If I was Jay, I'd be a little bit uncomfortable right now. Just saying. I'm just putting it out there.
in the video I made about Jay defending him. If Jay, like, Jay can try to lie his way all he wants, right? No one shared the name of the catfish. So how was he in contact with the catfish to prove that he was not the catfish? When I said that Jay, I think that Jay was pretending to be the catfish. Like I said, that's not a catfish. That's Jay. How does Jay have access to literally message the catfish and then
The catfish messaged Jay. And does she think the catfish is Jay or not? I'm not gonna lie. This part has me a little bit confused. Because she originally said that the catfish was Jay. Then she said the catfish was in cahoots with Jay. Now she's kind of insinuating that, once again, the catfish was Jay. So, I don't know.
Not only that, Jay literally shared that he was talking to the catfish and it was not him. I didn't share the name of the catfish. He incriminated himself. He incriminated himself by posting himself talking to the catfish. And nobody was saying that the catfish was him. I said that when...
You did. Did she not? I'm so confused.
When I was talking to the catfish, and then he proved it wasn't him, but he did send the catfish to literally get nudes for me because the catfish kept bragging. That's why I thought at first it was Jay, because the catfish kept bragging about...
So now she's saying, y'all see what I'm trying to say? She's like, nobody said it was Jay. Jay sent the catfish. But now she's saying, at first I thought it was Jay. Tophia, this is what I be talking about. You dig the hole yourself. Just stop. No one saw your titties, so move on. Be thankful. Be thankful. I gave Tophia credit. I said thankfully, and I have said, and I put my neck on the line by saying that I don't think Tophia is stupid enough to fall for that. Tophia, take the credit and go.
How much money Jay was paying them. In the DMs, which obviously the account is disabled, the account kept bragging to me and kept telling me about how much they were getting paid from Jay, and that I literally can't pay them the amount that Jay is paying them, and that if I don't either fork over nudes or pay them more than what Jay is paying them, then they're gonna leak the conversation. They said that they're making a lot of money from Jay, that Jay offered to pay them thousands of dollars, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, no, you don't know exactly. My thing is, Tophia, why would you believe that in the first place? You really think that Jay would pay thousands? And if it were to come out that Jay did that, hey, for me, that would make my head explode. Like, damn, you was really trying to get news out of me? You was willing to pay somebody thousands of dollars to try to get some titty pics? I'm not gonna lie, I would be walking with my head a little bit bigger than it usually is. I'm just saying. But Tophia don't think like that, so,
And if you don't believe me, all I have to do is just literally pursue action with this, and they could go in, even though an account is disabled.
Then do it. Stop talking and do it. Because you talking does nothing. It just makes you look crazy. It is 5 a.m. and you sitting there probably in the dark talking about this. Either do something or shut up.
Pull up all of the, the data from that. The messages are not completely gone forever, if you think so. And Jay's name is there multiple times. And if you see where I show that the account is disabled, right, it literally says, okay, Jay, because I thought the catfish was Jay. That right there should tell you something.
That you're crazy. You know, it's one of those things, like, it's just so crazy you gotta laugh. Because, and also, I'm not gonna lie, with the TikTok in the background, it doesn't help your situation. But I don't even know what to say. Go ahead. I'm sorry for interrupting.
At the time, and he literally confirmed it wasn't him because he was talking to the catfish. Mind you, I didn't drop the name of the catfish, so how does he have contact with the catfish? He's trying to deflect. He's trying to make it seem like I did say that, but I corrected myself because he proved he wasn't the catfish. I'm not trying to say he's the catfish. I'm saying he's working with the catfish. That's where the Rob Jay comes from, because literally the reason why I said that was because I was tired of Jay making money off of me. He sent this person to try to extort money from me. Then he wants to act like, no, he's trying to deflect. We've already addressed the fact that he's not the catfish. We've addressed that. I'm not saying he's a catfish.
We have addressed this whole situation ad nauseum. We have addressed it over and over and over. At this point, what more is there to squeeze out of this lemon? for Tophia's sake. For my sake, I can keep talking about it. Who cares? But for Tophia, that's it. No one, well, I'm sure there are people who believe Tophia. But for the most part, all you gotta do is just provide receipts. If you provide receipts, then we go from there. Jay has provided receipts. Tophia has provided none. At the end of the day, that's what matters.
Catfish. I'm saying he has involvement with the catfish. Because if he didn't, why is the catfish over here bragging about how much money Jay makes? I don't care how much money Jay is making. You sat here and lied to me.
Yes, you do. Because that is why you said you wanted to rob him. You just said that he was making money off of you. So you do care how much money he is making. Because if he wasn't, you wouldn't be trying. I can't even say it with a straight face. You wouldn't have attempted, and I say that very loosely, because I don't even think that was an attempt. I don't even know what it was. But you wanted to rob him. God.
Me and told me all of this fake false stuff, that you had all of this information about Jay, he's this, he's that. That's what I wanted. So hopefully maybe Jay would leave me alone. This has nothing to do with money, so why are you bragging about how much money Jay
has nothing to do with money, but you wanted to rob Jay of money because Jay was making money off of you. And you're saying that Jay was going to give the catfish money for your nudes. So this has a lot to do with money, actually.
was paying you was weird. I'm saying that he is working with the catfish. He needs to stop deflecting.
And if he was working with the catfish, it didn't work. It didn't work. The only thing that came out of it was some weird one-sided sexting that made the catfish look worse than Tophia. I remember when that happened, everybody was dogging on the catfish. Like, bruh, everyone was kind of just like, ugh, you kind of have a little bit too much of a hard-on for Tophia right now. And people were just kind of seeing through it like, we think you might have just been a little bit too horny. But see, so like, you're dragging it and you're making it worse.
And well, I have proof it's not me. No, but you had contact with the catfish, because why are they telling me all of your financial business, saying that you...
Ugh. Well, Tophia, why are you believing a catfish? You're believing a catfish. Catfish is a liar from the get-go. They entered your DMs falsely. Why are you believing them? They probably made up random... You really think that Jay was willing to pay thousands? And if it turns out that Jay was going to pay thousands, then goddamn, he must be rolling the dough, because ain't no way that whole situation would have been worth thousands. Are you crazy?
You're not paying me as much as Jay is paying me. You either need to give me nudes, or you need to pay me, or I'm going to leak the conversation.
Or sext with me, which is what you went with.
I'm not paying you not a single cent. Jay, you already made money off of my situation. You're sitting here talking about Reezy while you're literally cyberbullying me, and then you tried to extort me for money and for my nudes. Let's be for real. What would have happened if they would have got my nudes? Then what? Like, we're just sitting...
We all would have seen it. And Tophia, I personally would have flew out to New Mexico and pull up, because I have put my neck on the line saying that I don't think Tophia would fall for that. That was what would happen. Yep.
Here defending Jay, who's literally harassing a woman, by the way, a black woman, and he's a black man. Is that not weird? Like, are we literally going to defend him?
I'm defending his receipts. If it was word against word, then hey, it's up to you what you personally decide to believe in. But he has presented receipts. Tophia, you have not. And you're a proven liar. That's what I'm defending. Again, I am only speaking for myself.
Let him do whatever the heck he wants. He can sit here and try to deflect and say, well, I got proof it's not me. No one was saying that it was you. I already literally...
Okay, go ahead.
We cleared that. So were you not talking to the catfish because you posted it on your page? That's not what I need to know. I'm not trying to know if you was a catfish. You know what you did. And instead of sitting there trying to do some damage control and make all these videos because I got upset on my live stream and was crying, you literally are the reason why I attempted, and you're selfish and you could care less.
Couldn't. And Tophia, that's fucked up to say. I'm going to say that. To put that now on Jay is crazy. Because when that happened, you did not mention Jay. But now you want to say not only was he a reason, but he was the sole reason. The only reason. Which is just not true. Based off your own words. Just the night before when she recorded this, she was saying it was part of the reason. But now she has changed it overnight. Not even overnight, because it's 5 a.m. Hours later, he's the only reason. And to call him selfish is crazy. When you did that to guilt trip someone else into being your friend again. This makeup is fitting.
You didn't even say sorry. You literally accused me of killing my brother. And you're still here doing more damage, like, you.
That I don't know about. And if a lot of people accuse Tophia of murking her brother. And that depends on the person. I do not. Obviously, I've already put my stance on. I think it was a situation of bad place, bad time. But I'm also not going to sit here and say that Tophia didn't play a part in why they were in that place in the first place. Tophia's actions led to them being in that car that night. And that's a very broad statement. I can delve deeper into that statement, but that's not why we're here. But that's just my personal stance.
You need to stop. Like, you need to stop. You need to literally make a video. You need to apologize for everything you did. You literally shared a police record and tried to make it seem like I lied. Sorry, my nose is like.
Them sharing the report is nothing illegal. It was apparently public knowledge. Them insinuating anything is just them. Tophia, a lot of people feel the same way. That doesn't mean everybody. I just said it.
You need to fix what you did. You're literally causing more problems. You're still doing it. I don't care if there's a whole army behind Jay that's literally defending him. I could get two fucks. When he does it to someone else, then I'm not going to sit here and say I told you so.
Well, yeah, you are, if that were to happen. But even if that were to happen, and somebody were to come out here with legitimate receipts and all that stuff against Jay, you know what I'm going to say? Okay. I don't follow Jay. I don't know anything about Jay's life, his lore, anything. So if something were to happen, okay. Shitty. Okay, like, I follow Tophia. I know Tophia's lore. I'm invested in Tophia's story. So if something were to come out about Jay, okay. Yeah.
Someone else is going to come forward about Jay, and I'm not going to say anything. How many times do men have to do things for you to finally do something about it? Does he got to do it again?
Hold on, let me let her finish.
I guess so. I guess he's got to do it again.
Well, that's how it ends. But I'm not going to take this whole, like, he's a man doing it for a woman, this whole misogynistic undertone that she's trying to do. I don't believe that when her Lord and Savior, Genty, is misogynistic. Genty goes after women. So no, miss me with that. If you didn't follow people like Genty, then okay, hey, whatever. But you do. The only difference is Jay does it to you. And that's where it really comes down. One, money. And two, because it's you. If Jay never called you out on your shit and you came across his page and he was talking about Shawty Bay, Leslie, whatever else Hispanic content creator that you don't like because you got beef with Hispanic content creators, we can talk about it. But if he were to do that and only that, oh, you'd be following Jay. Oh, I already know. I have confidence that you would be following Jay. But because he does it to you, that's the problem. Nothing's going to change on either side. So where do we go from here? Who knows? She's not going to let it go. I don't know what Jay's doing because, again, I don't follow Jay. So I don't know. But we'll see. And I will be here to talk about it. Because that's what I do. Well, that's it for me now. I'm going to log off. I don't know what's going to happen this weekend. Because apparently we're about to get a snowstorm. So who knows? If I'm snowed in, maybe I'll make a couple videos. I don't know. We will see. But yeah, I'm going to log off. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. If you're not subscribed, please do. I would appreciate it. And I hope y'all enjoy the weekend. If you're not getting snowed in, please enjoy it on my behalf. And I will see you when I see you. Peace.